left from watching Nope.
We ain't even left really, y'all.
We still here. We live from the theater because we wanted to give you our opinions coming straight from the movie.
Number one.
I love the cast.
Love the cast. Love Chris Jordan.
I love the cast. And I love that it was a different type of horror movie than what you've seen in black horror. We haven't seen this before. So I was with it. I was with it on that. And of course, with when you write a horror film and you're also a comedian, it had a lot of comedy elements in it, which also it makes it an easier pill to swallow for black people who don't generally like horror movies.
Yeah, you can definitely watch this if you're not like a horror movie person. You don't like monsters and scary shit. Like it's not it's not gory. It's not slasher type movie or anything, so you're not gonna get like, oh, it's blood, oh, it's a lot of jumpy scares and demonic shit, nothing like that. So if you don't do horror, you can still do Nope.
Yes, but it did have a couple of jump scares.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the movie?
Every time they said Nope. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If you're in our Her and Hooch group, you saw where we dropped the red carpet interview that they did real quick with Jordan Peele, and he said, "Nope is the typical black person reaction when some shit ain't right," and that is the truth. But the way that they used it in this movie was perfect. Like every time, it was perfect.
Because we don't investigate things generally, so when stuff happens, most movies they're like, oh, what is that, let me go see. And this movie, it was like, nope.
But you would think that would make the movie like, well, what's the point? But no, it was perfect. And I think my other favorite, I think Kiki was my favorite in this movie though. I like Daniel, but Kiki gave me, I don't know, she gave me the personality for this. Because he was level-headed. She gave me the personality in this.
I agree. Yes, she really shined in this movie because she was relatable in terms of if we was in this, how would we react?
Definitely.
She gave relatable reactions in the movie. So that was really good because oftentimes we watch horror movies and it's hard for us to find people that we relate to. It's hard to find realism. And she brought that. I really enjoyed that from her. My favorite part was when they were in the house. Spoiler alert.
Wait, don't get too many spoilers.
I'll give you a spoiler alert. Just a little bit. And it was that night scene. It gave me old horror haunted movie
the
vibes.
First night scene? When shit first popped off?
No, when Angel was there.
Oh, okay. So we're not going to tell you what happened, but they was high.
Yes.
They was high.
It was at night. They didn't know what was going on. Yes. There were the two of the characters were in the house and the other one was like out on the road. And it gave you like that old school horror vibe of like what's about to happen. It's night. It was like that real intensity of like somebody about to get got type of thing. I really enjoyed that. I really like when people add in like old school horror movie elements to it.
I was gonna say, and that favorite thing for me about that scene is the creature that brings the horror. We're not gonna spoil it for you, but every time it appears, the sounds get you. And like in that scene, it was given like, oh, what the, like if you didn't know what it was and you was in that house, you would have been like, oh shit. And it was the whole movie. Every time it shows up and you hear it, it's like, damn, what's going on?
The cinematography of it when they're around, because of course you could see from the film posters and stuff, there's a lot of shots in the sky, but there's like a cinematography thing where they have the shots of a character from in the front view and cinematography of where you get environmental shots, and you get to see like what's in the foreground and what's in the background. There's some really good cinematography shots here. So whoever did the cinematography, they did a really, really good job. Of course, Jordan Peele with his direction, being able to place people into certain areas so that the shots are there. What else? We have like side characters. We have Steven Yeun.
Let me tell you something about Steven Yeun.
I'm up here. No, Glenn, no. No, Glenn.
Let me tell y'all, Steven gonna piss y'all off. I'm just gonna put it to you like that. Because as soon as I realized what the fuck he was about to do, because I caught it before he did it, I was pissed. I was pissed.
Yeah.
Because it's always some stupid somebody else making it hard for us and not realizing what the fuck they doing. So yes.
Don't go in there thinking that you're gonna like him.
No.
So it's that's not.
And I wanted to like him. And I almost felt bad for him because he had a side story that y'all gotta get into.
His side story I liked, and I think maybe they wanted to show that because I can hear some people saying, what was the point of them showing that? I think it showed his motivation for wanting to redeem himself.
I don't know if he was trying to redeem himself or he just stark ass crazy from what happened and people don't realize he crazy.
He could, well, that, yeah, you know what? That's another perspective. He could be wanting to redeem himself for like his early childhood career failing.
He traumatized.
Or it could be a trauma response, or it could be that his need to be in the spotlight constantly because he was a child trying to get the spotlight again.
Y'all gotta watch the movie because we want to talk about it, but you know this is a quick boom boom. We loved it.
Of course, it was.
Let me think. How many popcorns do you give it? Out of 5, 1 to 5.
1 to 5. I'm gonna give it 4. I'm gonna give it 4. I'm gonna give it 4 because I really think that because I like that it wasn't a short film. He kind of like really took us.
Definitely wasn't short.
Yes, so it really took us from trying to figure out what it is, what's happening, to, you know, I think that there was a good. He didn't leave us hanging.
But I still feel like he left me hanging, but not all the way. Not all the way. But I just because I want to know now, like, damn. So is the come up real? Like,
like maybe a prologue.
Yeah, somebody told me.
Or no, epilogue. I think that's at the end.
Like the girl on Instagram said, the epilogue. No,
like,
she was. Oh, that was TikTok. She said epilogue. I like Kiera, but she said epilogue.
Yes, what happened at the after an end and like something that happened, but I don't know. We didn't stay to see if there was any end credits. So if there are, I might have to Google that.
But we're gonna do a second watch anyway because it's a lot in this movie outside of just the basic. This is what the movie's about. Shit, it's a lot.
You even get some
messages.
Exactly, Easter eggs from his other films.
Yeah, so we gotta get into it with you guys. We're gonna give you some time to really watch it.
And we might put a thread. We'll get a thread going in the Join Horn Hooch Facebook group, and we're gonna have a thread going so that we can really, really, really discuss it. Right. But yes, yay for Black Horror. I like they had a different environment. It was a whole different setting than we're used
Definitely
to.
Was in the sticks, y'all. I would not dare live in the sticks. Oh, and then y'all don't know this because or maybe y'all do it. I just didn't know this, but damn, Keith David was on the cast as well. We talked about we love the cast,
horror.
But he was an OG, and I was looking forward to him giving me OG vibes. But you know, he's there. He's there.
It was enjoyable. It was definitely enjoyable. I'm glad I went to see it because to get the theater experience of it. And so yes, I'm like, you know, sometimes the movie I got to watch it a couple times, 1 or 2 times. I spilled my popcorn a couple times, and maybe
like she was shook, y'all.
Maybe missed a couple of things that I'm gonna have to go back and re-see.
And don't know how y'all we were still so close to the screen. Side note. We don't let my partner in crime choose movie theaters. We don't let my partner in crime choose seats. No more. No more.
Y'all, I thought I had good seats and a good view.
She talking about we on the last row. The last row in the front.
Even my sister was like, I said every AMC theater has reclining seats. Okay, I was mistaken.
We were
mistaken.
Bad. We ain't gonna tell you where we at because we don't know y'all like that. But hey,
my bad.
This one it.
You know, my bad.
This was a renovated old school movie theater that they just said slap an AMC on there and they gonna come.
And I came.
That's what happened.
And I came. My bad, y'all. My bad.
But no, y'all go check this movie out. Jordan Peele. Nope. came out this week.
Let us know. Big up to Daniel Kaluuya and Kiki Palmer for really setting this movie off. Good job, Jordan Peele, for highlighting black horse owners. I love that.
Oh yeah, you got some history too. I need to go research that. Like, I want to know if that was a story for the movie, if that was shit was like legit. So yeah, I'm gonna look into that. But it was dope.
I really liked it. It was something. It was something different. It was because I'm you know, I need something refreshing and something different, not the same old story. And it wasn't the same old story that you would expect.
And it wasn't nothing like anything he's already done. So y'all know how he do.
Y'all can dispel those kind of stereotypes and myths. So I enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. We want to know what you guys think. So head over to our Hooch Facebook group, y'all.